ihaharap sa mga tao at magbibigay ng homily. Sabi ko, ay oo naman. I am terrified. Kanina lang nung nakaupo po ako doon, yung pakiramdam ko yung aking tiyan parang nilalamutak. Yung aking bituka. But you know, fear is sometimes important. The title of this talk is, You Are Fearless. But you know, the moment that you do not feel fear, that will be the time that I don't care anymore. But if I care that, for example, people deserve the best homily every single time, I should feel fear. Pero I will not be talking about that kind of fear. I will be talking about the fear that debilitates, the fear that paralyzes, the fear that develops into a phobia. Naalala ko minsan mayroong isang psychologist. She was talking about different kinds of phobia. After ng talk niya, lumapit yung lalaki. Sabi ng lalaki, ma'am, can you help me? Because I think I have this phobia. Sabi niya, what is it? I fear closed spaces. Ano nga po ang tawag doon? Anong tawag doon sa phobia na yon? Claustrophobia. Sabi ng psychologist, what are your symptoms? Sabi niya, well, I drink all the time. Morning, noon, and nighttime, liquor ang aking water. Sabi niya, how is that claustrophobia? That's not a phobia, that's not claustrophobia. Sabi niya, no, it is. Because every time I go to the liquor store, I'm afraid that it is closed. Yung mga hindi nakakuha, paki-explain na lang po, Now, according sa mga pag-aaral po, there are 7 major fears of man. 7 raw po ang ating kinatatakutan. Ano yung unang-unang kinatatakutan natin? Hunger. Hunger is the most basic instinct that we have. Without food, without water, we die. The instinct of self-preservation is very basic. Kaya takot tayong hindi kumain. Kanina lang, pagpasok ko dito kanina, haba ng pila doon sa mga bilihan ng pagkain. Naalala natin, Good Friday ngayon. Day of fasting and abstinence. Kaya mamaya, hindi na kayo pwedeng kumain during lunchtime, Pero ganun lang ating fear Ayaw natin magutom. Kaya nga, ano yung unang temptation ng Diablo kay Jesus? Turn the stones into bread. He was tapping into that primal fear of man, the fear of hunger. Ano yung pangalawang kinatatakutan natin? Darkness. Pag wala tayong makita, nakakatakot. Kaya alam niyo, pag tayo nakatayo dito sa stage, nakakatakot. Bakit? Wala kaming makita Ang nakikita ko lang light, pero lahat kayo ang dilim. Hindi ko alam kung anong reaction nyo habang nagsasalita ako. And that will be very intimidating. Darkness. Ano yung pangatlong kinatatakutan natin? Failure. We fear failure. Magtatanong po ako, sino po dito yung mga certified torpe? Taas nga ang kamay, certified torpe. Meron. Hindi po ako torpe, kaya ako nagpare, Pero lahat tayo, ganun di ba? Minsan, kapag ikaw ay lalaki, meron ka nililigawan, natatakot kang lumapit dun sa babae. Sometimes you become content loving that woman from a distance. O kaya naman doon na lang sa panaginip mo, di ba? Kaya nga sabi ni Nonoy Zuniga, doon ay kaya kong lipulin lahat ng bituin. Doon lang, sa panaginip lang. Marami sa atin doon na lang naliligaw sa panaginip. Because why? We fear rejection. Ayaw nating mag-fail. Pero ang sabi nga ni Michael Jordan, nung naalala ko he is considered to be the GOAT. Anong ibig sabihin ng GOAT? The greatest of all time. Meron siyang commercial noon, Nike. Ang sabi ng commercial niya, I have missed more than 9,000 shots. I have lost more than 300 games. I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot 26 times, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again. And that's why I succeed. When we are afraid to fail, it will prevent us from reaching our greatness. Kaya lang yan yung ating kinatatakutan eh. So failure. Ano yung kasunod? Choice. Making difficult choices. Nakakatakot kasing pumili eh. At meron mga tao, ayaw pumili. Di ba minsan nakakainis, may kasama ka, uy, saan tayo kakain? Bahala ka na. Saan tayo pupunta? Bahala ka na. Ano ba nuunoorin natin? Bahala ka na. Meron kayong kailangan ganon? Yung pagpasok ng elevator, tatanungin ng babae, anong floor po? Bahala na po kayo. Kahit na ano na lang po. Baka kasi out of the way, no? So kahit na ano na lang po, mahihiyain po kasi ako eh. Dalagang Pilipina. We are afraid of making difficult choices. Pero kailangan nating pumili eh. We need to decide. And we need to live up to those decisions. Alam niyo ba yung meaning of the word decide? It comes from two words. De and sidere. De and sidere. Ano pong ibig sabihin ng de? About or of. What is sidere? To kill. To murder. So literally, when you decide, you kill other options. You murder other options. And you stick to that one option. And you need to live up to that option that you chose. Decide. Marami sa atin, we don't want to decide. Parang si Pilato. Ngayon ay Good Friday. He knew that Jesus was innocent. He put Jesus on trial. And sabi niya, I do not find any guilt in this man. But what did he do? He was indecisive. And so what did he do? He left the decision for the people. Kayo ang pumili. Kayo ang mag-choose. And sadly, the people chose Barabbas. Malapit na ang eleksyon. Do not choose Barabbas. Huwag na tayong pumili ng mga Barabbas. Well, anyway, next fear, the fear of death. Ay, takot na takot tayo dyan sa kamatayan. Ayaw natin pag-usapan yan. But you know, the sooner we realize that we will all die, the wiser our decisions will be. Look at the person beside you. Pwede ba sabihin mo, mamamatay ka rin? O kita nyo, ayaw nyo sabihin. Can I ask you to look at your palms? Both palms? What do you see? The letter M. Wala pa akong sinasabi. Do you know what that means, yung 2M? Ang sabi daw nila, it means memento mori. Memento mori. What is memento? A reminder. What is mori? Death. So when you look at the palms of your hand, literally, it is a reminder, mamamatay ka mamaya. It is a memento mori. But we are being reminded, why? Because when you realize that something is not with you forever, you begin to cherish it. Kaya lang, kinatatakutan natin yan eh. And then, what is the next fear of man? Being lost. Ayaw nating maligaw. Ayaw nating mawala. Kaya naman, meron akong kaibigan, pag nagbabiyahe yan, magpiprint yan ng Google Map. bubuksan yung kanyang ways, pati yung navigator ng kanyang kotse, magkasabay na nakabukas yung navigator at yung ways. Sabi niya, baka Father, magkaiba yung ibigay Iko-compare ko kung saan yung mas maganda. We do not want to be lost. We want to be always in control of where we are going. Kaya lang minsan may problema yan. Kapag ang gusto lang natin, ako lang ang magde-determine kung saan ako pupunta, ang nangyayari, we become too prideful. No one can tell us anymore, you're going the wrong way. Kasi I will decide my way or the highway. We fear getting lost. And then yung huling-huli, we fear being alone. Ilang kanta na ang about, I just don't wanna be lonely. Diba alam niyo yun? I'd rather be loved, needed, defended on to give a love I can give. When you're gone, when you're gone. O, kita nyo, alam na alam ninyo. We don't want to be lonely. We do not want to be alone. Bahagi yan ng ating fear. Kaya lang anong nangyayari? In our fear of being alone, sometimes we hold on to illegitimate sources of companionship. Now, ito yung 7 kinatatakutan natin. Hunger, darkness, failure, making a choice, death, being lost, being alone. Ano ang sagot ni Jesus sa lahat ng iyan? I will be here. I will be here. In the Old Testament, God revealed Himself. Sabi ni Moses, who are you? Ang sabi ng Diyos, I am who am. Ang ibig sabihin nun, I am the one who is eternally present. In the New Testament, when the second person of the Trinity became incarnated, what was He named? Emmanuel. I will be with you. Kaya mayroong sagot si Jesus sa bawat bawat fear natin. In the fear of hunger, anong sabi ng ating Panginoon? I am the bread of life. Pero pinapaalala niya sa atin, ang tinapay na ibibigay ko, hindi lang yung physical na tinapay. Kaya huwag kayong maghanap lamang ng physical na tinapay. Do not hunger only for bread that rots or that spoils. Long for that bread that only I can give, because I am the bread of life. In our fear of darkness, anong sabi ng ating Panginoon? I am the light of the world. Pero anong uri yung light ng ating Panginoon? Lagi natin kinakanta to. Anong sabi natin, di ba? Thy word is a lamp. Anong klaseng ilaw ang ibinibigay ng lamp? It doesn't light the whole way. It only lights a few meters, a few steps. Good for maybe 2 or 3 steps. Why? Because Jesus leaves room for faith. Hindi niya iilawan hanggang doon sa dulo. He will give you light. But just enough for you to make your initial steps. But you still need to walk on in faith. Doon sa takot natin to fail, anong sabi ng ating Panginoon? I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep and my sheep know me. Alam niyo, this is very consoling. Kasi sabi ng Panginoon, kahit na mag-fail ka, ako pa rin ang pastol mo. Kahit na mag-fail ka, hahanapin pa rin kita. Di ba ang sabi niya, the good shepherd will leave the 99 behind and look for the one lost sheep, even if it fails. Because that is how important you and you and you are to the Lord. He is our shepherd. And even if you fail, He will not condemn you. Naalala niyo yung the woman caught in adultery? Di ba dinala sa harap ng ating Panginoon? Anong sabi ng mga pare? Sabi niya, look at this woman. They were tempting the Lord to look at this woman para hiyain yung babae, to slut shame the woman. I can imagine the woman even being stripped naked before the Lord. Siguro hinubaran pa yung babae. Sabi nila, tingnan mo itong babaeng ito, immoral, makasalanan. Look at her. What did the Lord do? He looked away by looking down. Sabi nila, ano bang sinulat ni Jesus doon sa ground? Hindi na mahalaga yun eh. Ang mahalaga, He looked away by looking down. Kasi alam ni Jesus kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga tao. They wanted to embarrass the woman. And Jesus is saying, I will not cooperate with your act of slut-shaming. I will not look at her. I will look away by looking down. Ngayon, usong-uso yan, di ba? Bakit tayo nagpapakalat ng mga scandal videos? Private videos that are not supposed to be seen in public. Tapos pag nakita mo, ikiklik mo pa. Magko-komento ka, and then ifo-forward mo pa. You are looking at it. Why not look away? Alam mo na naman kung para saan yun eh. Alam mo na kung anong purpose ng mga ganong video. And then more than looking away, what did Jesus do? He looked beyond. The Good Shepherd looked beyond. Naalala ko nung ako'y seminarista pa lang, third year theology. Malapit na po ako magpari nung mag-fourth year na eh. Thursday, Apostolate Day. Tinamad ako mag-apostolate. Nanood ako ng sine. Wala namang nakakita, wala nakapansin. Di lusot. Dumating yung next Thursday. Tinatamad uli ako. Nanood uli ako ng sine. Hindi ako nag-apostolate. And then, nung kinagabihan, tinawag ako ng pare. Sabi ng aming pare, Joel, halika. How was apostolate? Ako, kinabahan na ako. Sabi ko, okay naman po, mababait naman yung mga bata. And then sabi niya, hindi ka nag-apostolate. Di umamin na ako. Sabi ko, ay opo, Father, nanood po ako ng sine. Sabi niya, I know, nakita kita eh. I was there. Muntik pa tayong magkatabi. Buti na lang maganda yung pinanood ko. Pero the point is, hindi ako nag-apostolate. So pinagalitan ako. Akala ko hindi na ako magiging pare. Sabi ng pare, go to your spiritual director and talk to your spiritual director. So lumapit po ako sa aking spiritual director. And then, sabi niya, Joel, Belgian yung aking spiritual director. Joel, I want you to go to the chapel and pray over what you did. Pray about it. And then I stood up and then I walked away. When I was already at the door, sabi niya, wait Joel, before you go, remember this. You are better than that. You are better than that. Nung marinig ko yung iyak na ako, kasi he was able to look beyond my mistake. You are better than that. That is our Good Shepherd. Jesus told the woman, you are better than that. Go, I do not condemn you, but sin no more. When you look beyond, you are telling the sinner that you have goodness still in you. Jesus knew the principle. Every saint has a sinful past. And every sinner has a saintly future. Ganyan ang Good Shepherd natin eh. And then, in our fear of choosing, anong sinasabi ni Jesus? I am the gate of the sheep. pass through the gate. I am the door. But this is a narrow door. At ang sabi ng ating Panginoon, wide is the door that leads to destruction, but narrow is the door that leads to salvation. Pwede natin itanong, bakit ang narrow? Ba't pinahihirapan mo pa kami? The point is, it is narrow not because God is being difficult. It is narrow because we have become too big because of our many baggages. Lumaki na tayo Lumapad na tayo. Tingnan mo katabi mo ngayon, sabi mo, ang lapad mo na. Mag-diet ka na. Kaya kailangan natin mag-diet para mawala na yung mga baggages natin so that we can enter the narrow door. And then in our fear of death, anong sabi ng ating Panginoon? I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me, though he dies, will live. So mapapansin niyo, hindi naman sinabi ng Panginoon, hindi ka mamamatay. Ang sinabi niya, though you die, you will live. Alam niyo po, may dalawang uri ng kamatayan. The first kind of death, I call it terminal death. Terminal death. Anong ibig sabihin ng terminal death? That is the kind of death that is followed by a death certificate. And all of us will surely experience that. That is the end. Terminal death. Pero meron tayong tinatawag na paschal death. Paschal death. Anong ibig sabihin ng paschal death? Self-denial. Forgetting yourself. And when you deny yourself, what will happen? You will live. Kaya ang pwede natin itanong anong uri kaya ng death ang mararanasan natin? What will it be for you? Will it be simply a case of terminal death? Kumbaga, pag nakita ka ng mga tao, ang tatanungin lang nila, anong ikinamatay niya? What did he die of? But if yours is the paschal kind of death, people do not ask, what did he die of? People ask, what did he die for? Ano yung kahulugan ng kanyang buhay? What did he stand for? That is the kind of death that will bring you to life eternal. Paschal death. And then being lost. Anong sabi ng ating Panginoon? I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. You know, we need to be humble. When